Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the channel and welcome to our first 3-minute strategy guide for this exhibition season 2021 of the FIA Manufacturers Championship. It's round number 2, it's Group 4 cars and it's Dragon Trail Seaside. So here's the details for this one. Tyre wear at times 6, fuel consumption at times 3, just the racing hard tyres available and 12 laps to get round. So no mandatory tyres for this one. A little bit of a look at the leaderboards, brings up a fairly decent mix of cars. Some power cars there, we've got some handling cars like the Lancer Evo as well. So it should be quite an interesting race with a good mix of cars. Now I've just decided to jump into my manufacturer, which is BMW. Now there's not a whole lot to the strategy on this one. Not surprising really, given it's just the hard tyres that we've got available. It's only 6 times tyre wear. Means we're asking the tyres to do 72 laps in my swift calculation there on the fly. Yeah, 12 times 6 is definitely 72. So there's not really a whole lot of issues on this one. In terms of tyre wear, you need to get to around about that 20% threshold on the hard tyres before you really start to suffer a severe loss of grip, which you don't really quite get to there on these settings. So the grip sort of remains pretty constant throughout, particularly as the fuel burns off. Now the fuel does burn off quite a lot, and I suspect most cars are going to be absolutely fine in this one, but one car that might have an issue might be the Ford Mustang on the fuel. So if you're a Ford Mustang driver, do check that out, do a practice run, just see how your fuel's going to look. I finished here with 1 lap of fuel left in the tank in the BMW, so no real issues there. So as we come through the screen of death here for our last lap, we can just take a look at the lap times. You can see just how consistent the lap times have been. I think we actually lapped within about a tenth and a half from lap 2 right through to lap number 10. Let the side down a little bit there on lap 11, but we're actually going to set our fastest lap here on the last lap. We absolutely nailed the chicane there, and it just gives you a good example of just how much the tyres managed to hold up for the entire duration of the race. So yeah, not a lot to this one. It's a no-stopper, unsurprisingly, with the extended pit stops. Just the hard tyres, no mandatory tyres to kind of force a pit stop. So yeah, a couple of things you do want to do in this one is this: do not go into the pits. Very quickly come out there. It does cost you 20 to 21 seconds. And another thing you do not want to do is what we're about to do here. Now do take your time coming through the chicane of death. There's no point in risking gaining a temp for a couple of attempts there to then end up doing this. You end up in the wall, you end up facing backwards, and you'll have a broken engine for your troubles. So that is pretty much that one wrapped up. Now I'm not going to do a video for the Nations Cup round 3, it's the shifter car at Red Bull Ring Short. I get no enjoyment whatsoever out of the go-karts. There's no strategy whatsoever in this one. There is no tyre wear, no fuel wear. Interesting, it's on the sports soft tyres though, which might mix things up a little bit, but I will be avoiding that one like the plague. Anyway, that has been your 3-minute strategy guide. We've covered the Manufacturers round 2, Nations round 3. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you like what I'm doing on the channel, and I shall see you on the next one. Goodbye now.